Well, I mean, there's scientific reasons. For example, you know, I mean, meteors are constantly hitting the Earth. Most of them burn up the atmosphere. The ones that don't land in the ocean. The ones that land on land get weathered away. But the moon's been traveling to the same volume of space as the Earth, and it doesn't have an atmosphere. So it's like a record of like all the meteor impacts.
So are they going to put up something to shoot them down, or what?
Well, I think a more first step is to understand it before you know.
Well, we did get a lot of technology and from the 60s that helped us in everyday life from the space program. So there was that. I mean, I don't know if that'll happen the second time around. My business, we supply the O-rings to the spacesuits.
Oh,
so
really?
I guess individually I would have it.
That's awesome.
Impact, but you know, it's very difficult. But yeah, so we work with a subcontractor for NASA who supplies the O-rings for spacesuits, but and other things. But it's so it would be good for business.
But you mentioned that there's a lot of problems down here on Earth that you would like to see addressed, that you think might be a higher priority in going to the moon. What are some of the ones that come to your mind?
Oh, right now the basic hierarchies in life are being abandoned back in the United States, in my home country. I feel safer here in Latin America than I do in New York City, Boston, any big city back home.
Brooklyn, as an example.
Anywhere, any big city back home, the way the party in power is playing right now is just unacceptable. I don't feel safe. That's a hierarchy. You know, healthcare is another hierarchy thing that, you know, they say they're doing something about, but they're really not. So yes, there's a lot of problems at home that need to be addressed. Also, with the same invigoration, with the same, you know, passion that they would go after space.
Oh, what do you think it would take to make the world safer?
The world safer?
Oh, you know, like to address those issues, like to make it safer in Brooklyn.
Safety. Well,
New York.
I mean, right now it's every country for themselves. Obviously, you know, I mean, you know, the John Lennon thing's not going to work. That's just not going to happen in our lifetime, where everyone's no wars and all that stuff. But I was a big fan of President Donald Trump. I don't care that the news media makes him seem evil and everything. They never tell you why he's bad. They just tell you he's bad. He was strong with his defense, and he was, you know, if he makes America strong, then the world is stronger.
Well, you know, Donald Trump's Twitter account got disabled. Elon's looking at maybe buying Twitter. You know, potentially, you know, that kind of opens back up.
I don't think Donald Trump should run again. But I'm a fan of Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida.
Okay.
So to move forward, I love Trump. I'll always love Trump. He let me see that all the media is fake, is just in the tank for the Democratic Party and just terrible, and they're lying to us every day. So for that reason alone, I didn't realize that till he came along.
Do you think one of the appeal that Trump has for you is the fact that he's not a career politician? That, you know, this is like the first time that he had actually done anything.
Oh yeah,
in politics?
he's not a swamp creature. He's not a part of the deep state. And the reason why they came after him, you know, is because it's revenge by the deep state. That's what happened in 2020. It really was. It's just even the FBI was involved. The whole January 6th thing at the Capitol was set up by the FBI. Nobody wants to admit it, but it's true.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a really hot topic issue, so and I have no personal information.
That's my opinion. So,
no, that's cool. Okay, whenever you think out like 200 years of humanity, where do you think we could be if we got all of our act together? Like, what would be like?
Well, I think the United States has to be a strong country to lead the rest of the world, because China just looks out for China, and they want to dominate the world. It's pretty obvious. They have a single leader for many years, and they have a plan, and they're infiltrating everything, and that's not a good thing for the rest of the world. It's good for China and all the people there, but it needs balance. So we need a strong United States to show the way, less corruption, to show the way of less corruption here and everywhere else, not just Latin America, but even Europe, you know. So I think a strong United States will help over the next 200 years, to answer your question.
Do you think, I mean, just kind of bring it back to space a little bit, do you think in 200 years we're still like only on the Earth, or that we've actually progressed beyond the Earth and have, in addition to the Earth, places on the Moon, Mars?
I like Mars. I mean, we've been to the moon. I mean, I guess why we're going there because China's going there or something. I don't know. But I'm more interested in Mars and see if people can stay in the space capsules for that long. And
right.
The thing about, you know, you see in the movies, but you don't know for sure. So like.
And it was amazing, Apollo 8, the first time around the moon, the astronauts were so amazed to like see the Earth, and you know, they took like that Earthrise photo that's become like so popular. I mean, the astronauts who are going to Mars will see something even more incredible, the Earth actually disappearing. I just wonder what that would be like from a human perspective, to like see your world disappear.
I mean, those astronauts, they're usually military, Air Force, Navy. They focused on the mission and everything, but yes, they do have souls.
I know, they're human.
But because we had one come to my work, you know, as like a, kind of a promotional thing for NASA, and you know, they're charismatic and everything, but man, you have to be mission focused because you know it's your life and death up there.
Absolutely. Well, Tom, I really appreciate your time. I know we covered a range of topics, but was there anything that you wanted to talk about that we didn't get to?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
I really appreciate it.
Thanks.